StellarStep is back in the house. I was lucky enough to receive a question from a viewer, so I thought I'd make a video on it. The question is, how do I know if it's a date or a hangout? Well, I got two answers to that. One is a bit more philosophical, it's going to be deeper, and the other one is just the technical, how do I know? So we're going to start with the good one, the philosophical one. The answer to that is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a date or a hangout, because my interpretation of when I hear that question is that underlying that question is a deeper question of how much do they actually like me? And you know what? The secret is it doesn't matter. So one of my favorite quotes is by Jim Rohn. The major value in life is not what you get. The major value in life is what you become. So instead of focusing our energy on how much does he like me, what if we focus that energy into building our own value? Because as we keep growing, the ability to keep a high quality partner will become more and more effortless. We want to focus our energy on what we can control, which is how we show up. But their response to us is out of our control, because who knows what kind of trauma they've been through or what their past or what their belief system is like. So all we can do is show up and have fun and maybe grow a bit, then let the cards fall where they may. And the beautiful part of shifting your focus to your own growth is that even if nothing comes out of it, you yourself would have become 1% better, and that is a major win. So my challenge for you is to make a list of the traits that you would like to build in yourself. Who would you like to become? And then on your next encounter, practice. Pick one of those traits and practice. How can I embody this trait more? It's a much more fulfilling and a much more fun game and a much more empowering game to play when you shift the focus to your own growth. Okay, so that's the philosophical side. Now for the technical answer. The technical answer of, is this a hangout or a date? To me, I like the question, how serious are they about me? Much better. Because does it really matter if it's a hangout or a date? If, say, you go to the fanciest restaurant ever, but they're on their phone the whole time and they're talking about themselves the whole time, it doesn't matter what you labeled it. So I'll keep this part simple. I'll give one tip for my sisters and one tip for my brothers. So as a woman, we want to know, does he like us for who we are? Not just physically, but also emotionally and intellectually. And one good way to tell is, does he actually want to know more about us, about who we are? Is he asking us questions, deeper questions? And when we show those deeper sides, is he supportive? So I want to see, is he asking good questions about me? Or when I share parts of myself, how is he responding? Okay, for my brothers, this is a very important question because it tells you if you are in the friend zone or not. And if you are in the friend zone, you have to get the hell out of there because it's a very soul-sucking place that's going to grind you down. So, how do we know? Proximity. Is she leaning towards you? Say if you're sitting together or in the car, she's leaning towards you. That is a very good sign. If she's neutral or leaning away, probably not interested in you, and maybe more interested in the meals that you're providing or whatever your dynamic is. If you touch lightly, the arm is always a very safe place. You touch light arm touches. Is she responsive? Or is she kind of cringe? I don't really necessarily recommend touching of the shoulder, which can be more threatening, and especially touching of the leg, which is generally could potentially feel creepy. So those are my thoughts on, is it a date or a hangout? And ultimately, don't overthink things, just relax, have fun, and thank you to the viewer who submitted this question. I had a lot of fun making this video, and if anyone has any other questions, leave a comment or send me an email. And disclaimer, I am not an expert by any means. These are just my experiences that I'd like to share. Thanks for watching.